Couples don't automatically fall out of love. Instead, it's a slow process of being disconnected. In this episode, I'm covering the 8 biggest pain points married couples face and why they feel stuck. Welcome to the Dr. Wyatt Marriage Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Wyatt. If you'd like my free training on how to rebuild your marriage in 90 days, comment at the word training and I'll send it to you. And I'll also include the link in the description. So the first pain point is emotional disconnection. A lot of couples get so busy, they get so frenzied, and they lack the skills of how to stay emotionally connected, so therefore they feel emotionally disconnected. They don't carve out regular time. They don't know how to open up and share. They don't provide active listening skills. And so instead, when we do talk, we're talking about logistics. We're talking about kids and chores and to-do items. And so we stop nurturing the closeness, the friendship. And that's what you did when you first got to know each other. You spent a lot of time asking questions, listening, empathizing with your partner's experience. But over time, we lose that because of the frenzy of life and the lack of skills, and now we feel emotionally disconnected. A second pain point is communication breakdown. When you start feeling emotionally disconnected, or when your needs aren't being met anymore, you start pulling back. Things start frustrating you, maybe things start bothering you, you're not feeling very close, and so we pull back. And when we pull back, we stop communicating. We stop opening up because we have some walls within us. And so now we have a communication breakdown. Another way communication breakdown can happen is we make assumptions. You say one thing, I assume I know what you mean, but I don't clarify if that's correct. And then I'm running off of assumptions, and you run off of assumptions instead of clarifying if you're correct. And so we're having this mismatch. We're having a communication breakdown, and it's also a common pain point for couples. Number 3 is unresolved conflicts and resentments. Resentments are inevitable in long-term relationships because you have two imperfect people living side by side, day in and day out. So things are going to happen that hurt your feelings. Your needs are not going to be met. Frustration is going to mount. And when those things happen, we don't handle them very well because we're not trained on how to handle them. So we either stuff those feelings down or we bring it up and now we have a fight. And when we fight around those topics, we learn we can't talk about those topics. So then we compartmentalize and we try to push it away. But the more we do that, the more disconnected we feel. So many couples are stuck in their unresolved resentments and they can't even talk about them because when they try to talk about them, things escalate. And now they're starting to feel hopeless. So a massive pain point for couples is resentments. This is why my ER Marriage Intensive starts with resentments. Every couple that goes through ER, they make a list of their top core resentments, and then the focus is helping them work through one resentment at a time on purpose because nothing is going to go well when you have active resentments. To learn more about my ER Marriage Intensive, you can comment the word ER and I'll send you the page, or go to my website, drwyattfisher.com, and click on ER Marriage Intensive. The fourth pain point for couples is the bedroom shuts down. When we're not feeling emotionally connected, when we're having a communication breakdown, when we have unresolved resentments, the bedroom is going to follow suit because the bedroom is often an outflow of the connection of the couple. So the more open the couple feels, the less walls they have, the more connected they are, the more the bedroom's going to flourish, and vice versa. If we're not communicating, we're not feeling connected, we have unresolved resentments, that bedroom is going to shut down fast, especially for the low drive partner. When the bedroom shuts down, now we have a whole nother problem to deal with because now the high drive partner is going to have more resentment around that topic. They're going to pull away even further. That's going to make the low drive partner pull away even further. And now we have a vicious cycle. Number 5 is feeling unappreciated. How often do you feel that? Do you feel like you work so hard and you put in so much energy, so much effort, but it goes unnoticed? And each partner is focused so much on doing their part on average that they forget to appreciate what their partner is doing. And if their partner brings up wanting to feel appreciated, it's usually met with, well, you don't appreciate what I do. So that can create another conflict for couples. But feeling appreciated is a core need for most people. We want to feel like what we do matters. We want to feel like everything I'm doing to help our life go forward, you notice and you appreciate it. So many partners out there are starving to feel appreciated, to feel seen, to feel like their contribution is recognized and appreciated. And when you start feeling unappreciated chronically, you start feeling resentful. You start feeling frustrated. It can lead to more conflict, more walls, because you feel taken for granted. A sixth pain point that couples face is stress and overload. Life is busy. Life can be challenging, especially if you're raising kids and they're demanding, they need you, they need this, they're sick, they need help with homework, they need to be taken to their sports, they want friends to come over to the house. And it is a lot to manage all of that. And I know this firsthand because my wife and I have 4 kids. And so I know how stressful it can be to raise a family, to raise children. The time for you and your partner gets squeezed out. The emotional bandwidth for your partner gets squeezed out. The time for quality time and physical connection gets squeezed out so easily if you're not careful. And then on top of that, you have work. You have the pressures of your job and deadlines and travel. On top of that, you have finances, the pressure of paying the bills, paying the mortgage, home repairs. There's so many things that add to the stress and overload for couples. And the more we're stressed, the less we connect. The more we zone out, the more we just want to scroll on our phones, or the more we just want to veg out and watch movies to replenish ourselves. But by doing that, we're not connecting. But we don't even have energy to connect because we're so stressed and spread thin. The seventh pain point is trust injuries. A trust injury can be anything where you breach trust in your relationship. It can be as minor as you having a pattern of saying, yeah, I'll be home at 5, but routinely you come home at 6 and you don't update your partner on why you're late. It could be breaking promises, saying that you're going to show up to your son's basketball game on Saturday and you don't show up. It could be more major trust breaches with the opposite gender, or looking at websites or profiles that you know you shouldn't be, but you're looking at them anyway, and then your partner catches you. Trust breaches come in a lot of different colors. And the moment trust starts getting broken, the relationship starts getting fragile. Because at the core of a relationship is you want to feel trust. You want to feel like I have your back and you have mine. You want to feel like I don't have to watch your every move because you're a trustworthy person. You have integrity and I have integrity. So when trust breaches creep in there, the foundation of the relationship starts getting more fragile. And finally, the eighth pain point is unspoken expectations. We all have expectations. We have expectations because of the media. We watch movies, we watch shows, we look at videos, and we think that's how it's supposed to be. That's how a relationship is supposed to be. And then we carry those expectations right into our marriage, and then we're disillusioned when that's not how it is. One example of an expectation is compatibility. A lot of people have the expectation that we're just supposed to automatically be compatible. And if we're not, then maybe we shouldn't be married. And that's false. Compatibility is much less about innate qualities within each partner and much more about learning to meet in the middle on areas of difference over time. So therefore, compatibility is much more of a learned trait, a learned skill, not an innate quality. But that's an expectation. If you expect you and your partner to be automatically compatible, and if you're not, then you marry the wrong person, that's a problem. And that expectation is going to influence how you feel. It's going to influence what you expect. So we all have expectations, but usually we don't talk about them. Another example of unspoken expectation is you have a date with your partner and you're thinking, wow, we're going to have a lot of emotional and physical connection. I can't wait. And your partner's thinking, oh, I'm just looking forward to having some recreational time together. So you have different expectations and you're probably not talking about it. And now you're both going to be frustrated and disappointed at the end of that date because your expectations weren't met. So a lot of couples don't communicate on what they expect and they think their partner can read their mind, and that's a problem. So those are 8 of the biggest pain points married couples face. Number 1, emotional disconnection. Number 2, communication breakdown. Number 3, unresolved conflicts and resentments. Number 4, the bedroom shuts down. Number 5, feeling unappreciated. Number 6, stress and overload. Number 7, trust injuries. And number 8, unspoken expectations. Leave a comment and let me know which of these 8 pain points you're experiencing right now in your relationship. And remember, if you're experiencing these pain points, it doesn't mean your relationship is over. It means these are the areas we need help. These are the areas we need support in. These are the areas we need to get better at, because all couples experience at least some of these pain points. But don't give up. Keep working at your relationship. Dig in and work harder, and be sure to subscribe to my channel for more encouragement and tips. If you found this episode helpful, be sure to share it with one person today. If you're listening to this on the podcast, be sure to leave a review. If you want to reach me live, contact me on the podcast Tuesday mornings from 8 to 11 a.m. at 303-578-0618. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.